folks, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look to see what's on there. See you in the down view. Well, as you know, look, probably from the title, like, you know, obviously this kinetic, like, you know, which I'll come back to this in a minute. Like, you know, I said that I was going to get a solar. Just give me a second. What about that then? Lobster bracelet, completely solar powered, keeps good time, date, 100 meters. It's quite slim. Now the only flaw in the ointment was that the seller didn't give me the spare links for it, which is a bit annoying. And without, like, you know, this was just one link too tight. So I resorted to like what I get from Mr. Red Rooster UK. It's an eBay seller that just does watch stuff, and I put one of these like extenders on there. And let's think about Pulsar clasps. They are actually quite tight. As you can see, it just gives you, like, you know, I mean, if you look there, like, you know, I mean, it's only the second notch in, like, you know, I mean, that just shows you how short that, but that was just too tight. I just couldn't do it up. And here we go. Now this is a Seiko V145 solar movement. This is a Pulsar V145-X007. There is a X007 which uses the same dial and hands, but has a textured like bezel, whereas this has got a plain one. But don't they look the business? Let's have a look at some lube. If you give me a second. It's not the best loom in the world, but it is, you know, it is pretty good. Like, there you go. So that's obviously super luminova. It has only just a day on it, a date rather than a date, like date. But the great thing is that, you know, like, all I've got to do is just basically wear it out in daylight and it charges itself. You never have to worry about a battery. Yeah, that's still going. That's not bad at all. Now, obviously, this kinetic was just a tiny bit tight. It was uncomfortable. I didn't like wearing it as much as I would like to. So I bought another one which I haven't polished. It shows you the original finish, but like, if you look at the comparison, like, you know, I mean I've got the one on the Solar like a mirror, and this one is like a brushed finish, but I will polish that, like, and get that to be like, I mean, this thing, even though I've not worn it or done anything with it, like, you know, it just doesn't have. Let's go down to number 4. Yep. All right. that is like, you know, it's saying it's got like, you know, months of charge left in it. So but I don't know about this. You know, how long a charge would last. So I've been wearing my Slava tank most of the week, but like until these things turned up today, like there wasn't a lot I could really do. So there you go. Pulsar by Seiko V145-X007 Solar. Now the downside of this is that Pulsar, unlike Seiko's, like Pulsar seems to use these like custom bracelets a lot more than Seiko. Which, you know, if you don't have the spare links for, like, you know, you're in trouble unless you get one of these things. They cost $3.95. I'll put the username, like, you know, up in the description, or like I'll flash it up on the screen. So there you go. I think that's, and it's picked out, it's got a gold plated crown, and there's a gold plated ring that goes round inside the bezel, and if you look, there's an inner chapter ring as well. So, you know, it's quite, I mean, you know, it does look quite, like, you know, when you hold it in your hand the first time, it does look quite small, but it's not. It's just the way it's designed. You know, it's designed to be lightweight, it's designed to be, what's it, not obtrusive. I mean, you wouldn't have any problems wearing it, like, you know, in formal situations. So there you go. Let's take it to the up view and talk some more. So there you go. Gratuitous wrist shots. There we are. Like, you know, this won't be a long one. Like, you know, I just wanted to like cover something else as well. Like, I've bought some of these off of eBay quite cheaply. Some 3000, some 4000 grit, like hook loop discs. I've got an adapter for these, like, you know, which I can put into my like cordless drill, like, you know. But these are really good, like for you want to see it taking out scratches out of chrome, which I want to do in my Slava tanks and all the rest of it. I want to get the chrome nice. I was watching a video last night, and it's very comprehensive way of you know, stripping chrome from like watch cases, and then like, you know, how to make nickel plating solution, and then how to like replate just using like the tank dip sort of thing, like, you know. And all you need, I mean, I've got all the bits except for the nickel itself. So, you know, I am going to like have a go. I think I've put it away somewhere. Like, yeah, I have. I've put it away out of harm's way, because for some reason it ran a whole week absolutely perfect, and then it just started going a bit fast, like, you know. And I think that every Slava I've got has this problem. So, like, you know, it's a little bit irritating. Like, so, I mean, I hope this all finds you well. Like, oh yeah, I've got these. Oh, I'll quickly bring these up quickly. Right, I'm building up a rudimentary, like, you know, like model railway set. Now, in the old days, like, you used to have these like two thin plastic armed plugs that you know, kind of shoved into the track. But these, you just like, you know, you like you weld solder like like a set, like a plug or something like that on each, and you put the controller plug into these, and that creates the what you call it, like, you know, the circuit for the trains to run. Now, okay, I've only got, like, you know, I've got a little pannier tank, and I've got a little 08 shunter. I've got some wagons coming, and I've got a couple of kits coming, like, you know, so like, I mean, this is going to be all brand new. I haven't done this since my teenage years, like, you know, so, but like, this was the thing that stopped me from getting the trains to run properly, but it will be running, like, you know. And you know, I'm going to be expanding the channel, like, you know, because obviously I've got pretty much all the Soviet watches that I liked or want, like, you know, and I've got stuff that I don't like, and, you know, like, but I've got for posterity. And I think to myself, like, you know, what can I do? So what I'm going to be doing, obviously, oh, I haven't shown this yet. It's a project, a ruler, 1960s ruler with the date window, like, you know, it needs basically, like, you know, taking like, you know, out. I'm gonna like get like, you know, like a little tub, fill it with naphtha, and I'm gonna like lower the movement in so that the naphtha doesn't go over like the limit of the dial, so it doesn't like swash over the dial and ruin it, right? And what it does, you just leave it there, like, you know, for like, say, 12 hours, and then you take it out carefully and you allow it to give it a shake, give it a good shake and that, and then, because these rulers are so brilliant, like, because they're tinplate movements, right, you just get your oil or something like that. I mean, this is what I use mainly for, like, a lot of my Soviet stuff is this stuff, was it slime oil or something, like, you know. And yeah, it's something called slime oil, which is a good all-round watch oil. It's a few pounds off of eBay, off of Red Rooster UK. That's where I got that from. And you just precision oil like the pivots and that, and you use, you know, things like the balance wheel pivots. Like, you don't use oil, you use grease, because obviously you don't want, like, you know, high speed and oscillation, like throwing the oil around. Like, you want something that's going to stick and, you know, stay stuck to the actual thing. So, you know, I think that's going to come up nice, like, you know, because I've already got one of these, which I'm going to be doing both at the same time. Right, you know, this is a 1960s ruler, waterproof. Like, this one's like a, you know, proto. This was made before diving watches became a thing. You know, because in those days, like, you know, diving watches, great big things, like, you know, stuck up like that. But I paid a couple of quid for that. You know, I've got a big surprise coming, Soviet one, like, it's quartz, and it's going to be a good one. Like, in fact, I've got 2 quartz watches coming, like, you know. Like, and remember, us Brits do it like that, unless you live in Deptford. No, I'm going to behave myself, like, you know. Gary will come down and beat me up or something, like, you know, like, or, you know, he'll try to, like, you know. You know, in Deptford, like, right soft, like, you know. So I'm going to leave that with you till the next one. This is just kind of a catch up. You know, I have been holding off doing this because there's a thing you can do to these Ronda movements that may be what's stopping it, and then I don't have to take it apart at all. So I'm just going to find out what that is. Like, you know, I've got it on that stupid, like, you know, what's it, bracelet, Zulu strap. I found somebody who's actually sells these, the proper, like, you know, straps for this, because they've got like aluminium billet like sections in them, like, you know. So at the moment, the strap is not the biggest concern. It's just to get it up and running. So, you know, and once I've done that, or, you know, we can take it from there. You know, there's, I don't know if you see now, there's the actual movement itself, like, you know. So, you know, this is going to be, like, you know, like, worn a lot, because I mean, it's just so heavy, like, you know, it's like 2 or 3 like snooker balls weight. It's like, you know, I'm very pleased with that. The only thing you do have to do with Solars is you have to keep the lens clean, because I don't know if you can actually see, like, there's like a kind of a sheen to it. Like, that's the actual collector of light that turns it into volts. So I think that's, you know, I mean, it's sod's law, isn't it? Like, you know, the person I got this from, like, you know, he actually came up, like, you know, he said, oh, by the way, I've now got a solar chronograph. Like, if you fancy, like, I just haven't got the money for it, like, you know, and it's a right pain in the bum, and he sold it anyway. But, you know, I mean, I would have preferred the solar chronograph, like, you know, but then again, I like this because this lobster type scale bracelet, like, you know, yeah, it's nice. Like, you know, I will probably do something with that end bit that sticks out there, like, you know, I mean, you know, it polishes up nice, like, you know. I am working on a polishing video, like, but I want to do the nickel plating thing first, and then, like, you know, I can, like, the nickel plate, like, you know, strip chrome, like, you know, clean it, pickle it, like, nickel plate it, then polish it. Then I can show the difference between polishing something like pure stainless steel, like on this Pulsar here, on this one here, like, you know, or polishing, like, you know, like replacement chrome, because that's what nickel, bright nickel plating is. It's replacement chrome. So, you know, okay, right, well, you know, I mean, I've given myself an haircut. I'm looking a bit tidy. Give my beard a bit of a tidy, like, you know. Baby's asleep, like, you know, he's growing like a weed. And he's definitely a he, and I think that's Gilly's boy, because he's got the same white markings as Gilly's got, like, but Gilly's black and white, whereas this one's tabby and white, like, but he's got the same, like, broad, like, bib, and, like, you know, all the markings are the same, but it's just, like, you know, just replace the black with the tabby and you'd have like a baby Gilly again. So, you know, it looks like it was Gilly that got his end away, like, not Bramble, as we all thought. So there you go, double thumbs up. I will catch you in the next one, and, you know, stay safe, and, you know, be lucky.